Confident people care less about what other people think. Now, people that deal with a constant energy of self-doubt, they're caring too much about how other people perceive them. Now, the more and more you care more about how you perceive you and how you perceive your rarity and your rare characteristics and your rare way of thinking, then it doesn't matter how someone else perceives reality, because every person has their own perception. Every person has their own standards. So what's big to someone else can be small to you, and what's small to someone else can be big to you. But you must live based upon your own standards. See, your success is not defined by other people's definitions of success. Your success is not measured by society measurements of success. You define what success is to you. So you define every moment, you define every second, and you define every situation, and you define who you are and who you are not. So self-doubt only comes from other people striving to live up to other people's standards. But you must create your own standards, and you must pre-establish what success is to you. You must determine how you want to feel about certain concepts and certain ideas and certain thoughts. What you think or what you feel doesn't determine you, or it cannot hinder you but you. You can only hinder yourself. You can only stop yourself. But then again, you cannot even stop yourself, because it's no limit to your rare personality expression. It's no limit to your DNA. See, 97% of your DNA is perfect. Only 3% can be imperfect. 97% of your DNA is ancient DNA. So you have to know that it's things within you that your heart and your mind already know unconsciously. So your heart beat itself. You don't have to tell it to. So when you understand that your heart beat itself, then you understand the same force that's making your heart beat is the same force that's making the sun shine. So there's an unlimited force within your mind. That's why your brain never goes to sleep, even when you sleep. So you have your conscious, but then you have your super spiritual conscious. So be consciously aware that identity don't exist. You can never put yourself in a box. You can never pinpoint yourself. Who you are is always constantly changing. So you must know what you know, and don't pay attention to what someone else think, because someone else's thinking doesn't exist without your thinking about their thinking. I'm gonna say that again. Someone else's thinking doesn't matter without your thinking about their thinking. So it only matters how you perceive you, because everyone perceives you differently from how they perceive themselves. Or let me say that again. Everyone perceives you differently from how you perceive yourself, and every other person perceives you based upon how they perceive themselves. So when people have a bad day, they perceive you based upon their limited perspective or perception. But when a person is having a more elevated spiritual day, they perceive the elevated spiritual aspect of you. Now, a person can see a reality within you that doesn't even exist. Tell people, don't assume intent. And don't live or move at someone else's pace. Know that you have your own dimension, you have your own frequency, you live in your own reality. So what's right for you may be wrong for someone else. You can do the right thing at the wrong time, and it's the wrong thing to do. You can do the wrong thing at the right time, and it's the right thing to do. But it's all based upon timing. So when you understand that everything is all based upon context, perception, and perspective and timing, then you know that every moment is your time for you to define the moment. Because remember, you define who you are and you define who you aren't. You define how you want to feel in every second and every moment. So don't doubt yourself. Never doubt yourself. Self-confidence and self-trust. And the more and more experience you have of yourself, then the more you can embrace your experience of self as well as your self-confidence. So the more and more self-clarity that you achieve, then the more and more you can trust yourself, and the more and more confidence you can have in your self-confidence. So know what you know and trust in what you know, and focus on how you perceive you, and never stop being you so other people can be them. My new ebook, The Clever Unlimited Mindset, Rare Experiences. It's only 22. I'm born 222. The Clever Unlimited Mindset, Rare Experiences. My first ebook is Never Belittle Your Greatness, Only Your Thoughts Exist.